Whitey here. Welcome to the No Spin News, Tuesday, November 14th, 2023. Stand up for your country. Well, the world is in turmoil. You know that. And it's because of weak and or corrupt leadership. So the world is now an unstable place. 4 years ago, it was not. Let's keep that in mind. Putin is a menace. The mullahs in Iran are worse. They're just murderers there. Putin's a murderer too. But the mullahs, the fanaticism they bring, that all infidels deserve to die, I mean, it's pretty staggering. And then you have President Biden, who's not an evil man, in my opinion, but he's befuddled, he's weak, and he may be corrupt. He may have taken money from his son and brother. And we are following that story, as you know. Enter the Chinese President Xi, another evildoer, I guess. I mean, what he's done to the Muslims in China and around the world, he supports Putin, he supports Iran. I'd say he's evil. But we have to deal with him, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points Memo. So, tomorrow in San Francisco at the APEC, Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation meeting, Xi and Biden will meet. I don't have a time yet, but, you know, obviously when we know it, you'll know it. So this is a very important meeting for everybody on the planet. And most people have no idea, which is sad. But you do because you're here, absorbing information from me. So China, Russia, and Iran have now band together. They're partners in trying to hurt the United States of America. That's the headline. These three countries are trying to hurt us, we the people, for a variety of reasons. Putin and the mullahs are hopeless. No reasoning with them. The only thing they understand is force. Putin himself, I believe, will self-destruct, but I could be wrong. He's not going to win in Ukraine, but he doesn't seem to care anymore. The mullahs, they may have to be confronted militarily. So just keep that in mind. China is persuadable to get out of that axis of evil, or whatever you want to call it. And here's the reason. It's not because the Chinese communists are good people or are looking out for the world. No. They couldn't care less. They want to impose communism on as many human beings as they can. That's why they're there. But the MCI in China is down $2 trillion in 3 years. That MSCI, I should say, is basically the stock market and other economic indicators. So it's lost $2 trillion. That's enormous. Okay, 54% drop. So if you're an investor, a Chinese investor, and there are a few, not many, you're getting your butt kicked. All right? And that trickles down to the folks who don't have anything anyway. If you live in a Chinese countryside, believe me, you have nothing. So China's in trouble economically. They cannot afford to have the United States slap sanctions on them. And that's what would happen if China invades Taiwan. That's why they haven't invaded it yet. So China needs the USA to buy its products, including TikTok, because China is an export economy. It makes things cheaply, it sends it to the USA, sells it for 10 times as much money, and then the money flows back to Beijing, where it's distributed around. That's how it works. You take the United States market out, Iran's not going to buy anything from them, okay? Russia, they don't have any money over there. This is what the Chinese need. So they're persuadable. But you've got to have skill to do that. And Biden does it. So The White House, the Biden administration, has taken the president out of the equation. Not many people know this. He'll be at the meeting, and maybe he'll even say a few words, but he's not running that meeting. Secretary of State Blinken and National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan are running the show in conjunction with the Pentagon. They will tell Biden what to say, when to say it. Biden himself has absolutely no clue about geopolitics or the economy or anything else. He's there as a figurehead. That's why he's there. He has to be there. All right. So you're not going to get any of this reportage anywhere else, by the way. I mean, they're either going to slam Biden, the Fox people and the conservative people, slam him, or they're going to praise him like the liberal networks will do in the New York Times and Washington Post. But this is not personal with me. I'm reporting this accurately. Now, the way to do this is you're not going to force China to do anything. The United States isn't strong enough to force China to do anything. Okay? But you can say, if you do X, Y will happen. That's what Trump did. Okay? And X doesn't always have to be negative. X can be positive. So if you stop aiding Putin, then we will increase your exports by 5%, whatever. You go in with a deal to Xi, who understands deals. On this program, I don't know, maybe 9 months ago, former Secretary of State Pompeo said that Xi was the coldest character he had ever met in his life. Dead eyes. And that's true. Xi understands numbers and power. That's it. All right, he doesn't care about anybody but Xi. He's got 2 close friends in the entire world. One of them came here a few weeks ago to set this meeting up, and we reported on that. Now, Teddy Roosevelt was a very good negotiator, and I'm sorry to bore you with the history, but it's important that you know. Walk softly, carry a big stick. Talk softly, carry a big stick. And Teddy couldn't walk really softly because he was kind of stocky. And the big stick was, you do something to hurt us, and then we're going to hurt you back more. That's the big stick. You've got to do it in a way in these meetings in San Francisco that isn't threatening. So, I do this in my own personal negotiations. And some people say, are you threatening me? I said, no. But I want to be fair to you and tell you what's going to happen if you do X. That's all. I want to be fair. I don't want to threaten, because this is our policy. That's how you do it. So the meeting is a positive for the world. We got to bring down the world tension, which has risen dramatically under Biden. It's a fact. Got to bring it down. And the United States has got to be unemotional and resolute. This is what we would like to see you do, China. And if you do it, you're going to prosper. But if you continue to ship weapons to Putin and the mullahs, then you're not going to prosper. That's it. Now, I'm going to report this fairly tomorrow. I mean, we'll be all over it. I've got good sources. We'll get you as best information as we can. And that's a memo. So the President of the United States delivered remarks on how great he's doing with climate crisis. Fine. Xi doesn't care about climate crisis, so there it is. And then he's going to have a meeting tonight, Biden is, with his donors in San Francisco, and there are many, giving him money for the campaign. Okay, so before all of this began, all of the meeting stuff, and again, this is an economic meeting, not only with China, but with all the Asian countries that's taking place in San Francisco. It's a big economic meeting there. And as we reported yesterday, San Francisco is an embarrassment to the world. So now they swept out all the drug addicts and all the homeless. That was asked to Jake Sullivan, the National Security Advisor, yesterday. Go.
San Francisco has cleaned up their streets ahead of President Biden and President Xi's meeting. They've moved homeless to other parts of the city, cleared tent cities, and trash off the street. Is the president embarrassed that an American city needs to go through a total makeover to be presentable for his out-of-town guests?
The president is incredibly proud of the record that the United States will bring as host to this summit.
So he didn't answer the question. You expect them to answer the question? I mean, that's what these guys do now. I don't even know why the press bothers with them. They just won't answer any questions. If it were me, I would have stood up and said, maybe, did you not understand a question? Is President Biden embarrassed by the state of San Francisco? Yes or no? Right? So, anyway, they're all the same. Mike Lindell, always looking for ways to solve everyday problems. Have you ever picked up a towel set because it felt really soft in the store, but when you go to use it, it's not very absorbent and doesn't even dry you? That's why MyPillow has developed the MyPillow towels. The 6-piece sets are 100% cotton. It's a combined ring spun cotton that makes the towels softer and more absorbent than ever. These are towels that actually dry you. Right now, receive a 6-piece set for only $29.98 with promo code BILL. To receive this amazing offer, $29.98 on the 6-piece set of MyPillow towels, go to MyPillow.com, click on Radio Podcast Specials, enter promo code BILL. Or you can call 1-800-869-0298. That's MyPillow.com, promo code BILL. Okay, let's go to the mail. Richard Dick, Murphy, North Carolina. Bill, you're correct that the election next year will be decided by the pocketbook. Just this month, my home insurance went up 55%, my utility bill 93%. Per your suggestion, I'm looking at options. You have to. I just got a car insurance. I paid $3,000 last year, 2 cars. They went to 10. No. Now, I might have to get car insurance from Brazil, but I'm not paying the 10. I got a clean record. Unbelievable what's happening under the Biden administration. Nick Russiano, Monroe, New York. I understand many people need help and high earners should pay more than low earners in tax, but why do so many people vote for more tax? Our governor, that's Kathy Hochul in New York, said in a debate against Zeldin cutting taxes is irresponsible, and she won because many of the voters for Hochul don't pay any taxes. They're poor. They're not involved with paying taxes. Ronald Boudreau, Estero, Florida. Bill, I would really like to get some accurate info on the Gaza Strip as it relates to Israel. The Jews withdrew from Gaza in 2005, I believe. So it's a narrative about Israel occupying Gaza. The narrative is that there is no government in Gaza, Ronald. It's run by terrorists. So the infrastructure has to be supplied by Israel. That means water, okay, food. They don't grow anything in Gaza. All right, all the essentials come from Israel. The pro-Hamas people, pro-Palestinian people say that's occupation. What's going on there? Rich Stevens, San Diego, I have a question for you concerning the House committee investigating Hunter Biden. Can the committee subpoena Joe Biden? No. President will cite executive privilege. They're not going to be able to subpoena him. Don Ross, Chicago, why do we never hear Donald Trump take credit for one of his clearest wins, namely the elimination of ISIS? Can't answer that question. I wrote a book on it, Killing the Killers, a whole book that documents everything that Bush and Obama and that Trump did to destroy the jihadists. Why Trump doesn't wave that flag? I don't know. I don't know. Robert, concierge member. Robert gets direct access to me. Why isn't President Biden concerned about his place in history? Come on. He can barely get out of bed in the morning. He can't process that. Jerry, concierge member. Jerry, I hope you're enjoying it. Our concierge member is an insurance policy for Jerry's life and your life. And I hope you check it out. Jerry says, how long before the streets of San Francisco are taken back by the addicts? My bet 1 week. Yeah, I think 1 week they'll be back. Sure. No enforcement of anything in San Francisco. That's what you're going to get. Al, concierge member, a lot of concierge members in the mail. They remove the homeless off the streets and sidewalks for a foreigner, but not for their own citizens. That should tell you something about the California political system. I wrote a message of the day about the exact same thing, Al. BillO'Reilly.com, message of the day. You don't have to be a member of anything. Just go there. And my column is posted, if you haven't read it, on the corrupt media. You should read that. Always good to check in with us at BillO'Reilly.com each day. Charles Briggs, Collierville, Tennessee. I agree the urchins should be working to teach them the value of financial discipline. My son did that. My grandsons, 12 and 15, do yard maintenance, work hard in the summers to pay for their incidentals. One saved enough to get a four-wheeler. You got to work. Once they get over 12, you got to work, got to do something. Bill Reimer, Lexington Park, Maryland. The honest truth is that the killing books have brought me, age 80, from no book reading to several per year. Thanks for improving my life, making history a good read again. You are welcome, Bill. Killing the Witches. Woo! It's still huge bestseller. I see the sales chart every day. We are approaching 200,000 hardback books and sales. That is astronomical. Great gift. Really good. Not just about witches, but about our founding, Thanksgiving. It's about exorcism today. There's a lot of stuff in that book. All the killing books. You'll love them. Particularly if you travel, listen to them in a car. Okay, let's go to the BillO'Reilly.com Hanukkah Christmas store. Hanukkah is what? December 8th, I believe. It's coming up fast. If you give the gift cards for premium or concierge membership, you got to know people who are interested in hearing the news reported truthfully. That's the litmus test. You give them the gift card for the membership. They become members automatically. And you get a free book. Any book. Any killing book or even my older ones. Okay? So if you give 5 gift cards to educated people, all right, you get 5 books. So that's 10 gifts. Or you can keep the 5 books. This is the best deal I could possibly give. This is my present to you to save you money. I mean, come on, do the math on this thing. Word of the day, do not be furtive. F-U-R-T-I-V-E. Furtive is not a good thing. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Name and town if you wish to opine. Right back with the final thought on what I'm having for turkey dinner. I just gave it away. What I'm having for dinner on Thanksgiving in a moment. To our No Spin News family, if you've been with us for a while, you've surely heard about the remarkable tale of Grip 6. And if you have not, allow us to introduce a story of genuine American craftsmanship. Every Grip 6 belt, wallet, and sock is more than just a product. It's an emblem of our nation's spirit with aluminum drawn from our very soil. This holiday season, move beyond the mundane. Opt for a Grip 6 creation that stands as a testament to time, backed with an unwavering lifetime guarantee. When you choose Grip 6, you're not merely gifting an item, you're passing on a legacy of American resilience and innovation. To make your holidays even brighter, Grip 6 is offering incredible deals, complete with a curated gift pack builder. Make your holiday memories last with gifts that endure for a lifetime. Dive into the Grip 6 narrative at grip6.com/Bill. All right, Thanksgiving menu being planned at the O'Reilly house. So listen to this. I found a butterball turkey. Actually, I didn't, but the people who work for me did, and they're an extension of me. 99 cents a pound. Butterball the best, okay? And so we grabbed that. I think we got close to 20 pounds. That's a great price. So then I go down the menu items. You know, you got to have the sweet potatoes. You got to have the mashed potatoes. That's a lot of potatoes. Got to have the turnips. That's mine. Love those turnips. Got to have the gravy. It's got to be done perfectly. But I'm putting it together for a pretty reasonable price. My goal is to put it together for the same price that I had 5 years ago. And I'm way ahead on a turkey now. And then we get the, you know, pies for dessert. You can get good deals. You just got to shop around on them because there are good deals. So the menu is getting put together. We're real happy about the turkey. See, I'm just like you. I'm no different than you. I do the same stuff you do. And that's why I think I've been successful in this media business. I'm just like a regular American. Thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. See you tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.